Welcome back, everyone. Today we are going to discuss credit scores. What are they? How do they work? And how do you get the score you want? A credit score is a tool that financial institutes use to see how likely you are to pay back any money you borrow and the likelihood you pay it back on time. Scores typically range from 300 to 850, with higher numbers being better. There are a lot of benefits to having a good credit score. For starters, it is one of the factors that determines if you can take out a loan or open a credit card, and your score will also affect the interest rate on any loans you do take out. It can even affect your ability to rent an apartment. So, how is your score calculated? It breaks down into 5 categories: payment history, credit utilization, length of credit history, types of credit, and finally, new credit. Payment history looks at how often you pay your bills on time and if you have a history of late payments. Credit utilization is a calculation for how much of the credit you have been granted you are currently using. Most creditors report to the credit bureaus at the end of the month. So in an ideal world, at the end of the month, you would keep the balances on your credit cards below 30% of your available credit. For example, if you have a $5,000 limit on your credit card, you don't want to have a balance of more than $1,500 at the end of your billing cycle. Best practice would be to always pay your credit card off in full if you can. A longer credit history is also better for your score, as there is more proof that you will pay your bills. It also helps to have multiple types of credit. For example, it is better to have a combination of credit card loans, student loans, and auto loans than to only have one of these types of loans. Showing you can manage both revolving and installment loans will help improve your score. However, you should not get a new loan simply to raise your credit score. Finally, they want to see that you don't have too many recent credit applications, as it can make it look like you do not have the funds you need and are more likely to fail to pay off your loans. That is officially everything credit scores. If you have any questions, feel free to call any of our branches and talk to our customer service representatives.